What's frustrating for Clint is he's the first car that did not pit and get tires, and that's the worst position to be in because the guys have tires behind you. Once they kind of slip underneath you or get position on you, then the rest of these guys can come by you.
Yeah, it's a terrible feeling, and the only thing they have going for them are all of these lap cars came in and got tires down the inside, so it's going to make passing a lot more difficult. They may be able to hold them back there for a while, the guys that got tires.
Top 9 stayed on the racetrack from 10th on back to 19th. All those cars in the lead lap have been on pit road. Can they stay there? Can Jimmy Johnson hold them off? 30 laps to go.
Jimmy Johnson's car seemed to be the best as they've got a lot of laps on their tires there, but this might be the shot that Greg Biffle needs to get up there.
You see the top 5 spots are all chasers.
Yeah, 9 of our top 11 are all guys that are in the chase, so they're showing exactly why they're in that. They're performing well here today. A lot of tight racing going on right now, though.
Jeff Burton's 31 car, and Dale Jr. trying to get by the 41 of Sorensen.
Yeah, Jimmy got just a little bit of a jump on that first lap, but then Biffle kind of eased back up to him in turn 1.
Restarts here are always the most difficult, and the car slides around a little bit. You see Jeff Burton back there now getting back. The 07 got out of the groove there. Clint Boyer allowed, he lost 2 or 3 spots right there.
That's the problem with being that first guy without tires. You're just so vulnerable to those guys that have tires. Well, we got a little bit of slipping going on over there in 1 and 2.
Yeah, Boyer went from 9th to 15th. He's going to lose a couple more spots if he's not careful. He's got some issues. Boyer's slipping up across the racetrack and they're going by.
Yeah, once you get out of that groove, you pick up a lot of that rubber on your tires, and it takes a lap or so. You don't want to stop, but you need to get the tires planed off down in the groove. It makes it difficult when these other guys have fresh tires on.
The 28 and 66 are both on the lead lap, so that's 4th position for the 07. He needs to get in front of the 28. They can lose a couple of more spots.
Yeah, Scott Riggs, as you see there, 66 was the car that got the free pass the last time. You see the 07 here gets loose getting into that corner right there, has to chase it up the racetrack, and this is where he's going to pick up all of that, the marbles as we call it up there, and that gets on the tires and it's difficult to get them off.
Jeff Gordon, the 24 car, trying to take the 8th spot away. He does.
Harvick got the wall just a little bit off the corner.
Yeah, those two have been battling, but here comes Tony Stewart on the inside of Kevin Harvick to take that spot away with those 2 right side tires. He's making the most of that pit stop and that decision that they made right there. I believe that's going to be very beneficial to their championship hopes by making that decision and working together.
They've really made a nice recovery from early in the race when they had to serve a penalty and start in the rear.
See Tony a little loose there, though. He's trying to pass Gordon. He got a little bit loose. Gave Harvick a chance to get back to his bumper.
This is 8th, 9th, and 10th. Gordon is 8th. Stewart 9th and Harvick 10th.
Get back to the gas, trying to get that edge on Jeff Gordon as he get up off the corner. Couldn't quite make the pass there. We go down the backstretch and he'll try it again in turn 3, but it's awfully difficult when you're on that bottom and that top car has some momentum to be able to stay in the throttle and make the pass. Great battle going on here.
Like Jeff finally gets the better of this battle.
Tony had to fall back in line once again. He has to be careful because he doesn't want to lose that spot that he just made up with Harvick.
Jeff goes way up the racetrack here, though.
Tony trying to get that spot by. Look at Jeff Gordon just pulls him on the straightaway. Dale Earnhardt Jr. trying to put some pressure and putting pressure on Jeff Burton, the 31 car, for 4th position.
Yeah, Tony Stewart's able to make the pass out of turn 4 there and get in front of Jeff Gordon. Jr. putting a lot of pressure on Jeff Burton right now. He knows every spot and every point that he could get right here means a lot in this battle for the championship.
He's got position on him getting into 3.
He's able to make that pass. We see on the left of your screen there, Kevin Harvick trying to take the spot away from Jeff Gordon.
And Burton trying to come back there and rub a little bit coming up off the corner, the 31 and the 88. Both slipping a little bit. And Burton tries to take that spot back
there. Wow. Burton got a little bit loose, got into the 88.
Burton, he's fighting hard right here.
This is 4th, 5th, and 6th, by the way, is the 1 car of Martin Truex. And now he will go underneath his former teammate, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Oh, the 6th car spins around. David Reagan.
No yellow. No yellow. Yellow's out. Yellow's out. Get it rolling. Leaders into 1. Okay, get it rolling. Leaders in 1.
Lap 280. Caution for the 8th time today.
Guys that
Got loose off of 2, and the 55 got us. Didn't hit anything. Need 4 tires.
Andy, these guys that were making these calls know that we always used to look at about 25%. We see a replay here with David Reagan got a little bit loose. Michael Waltrip really nowhere to go, just trying to avoid him, but was in the gas wide open off the corner. Sends the 6 car for a spin down the backstretch. I don't believe he hits anything here. Nice job of keeping that.
What's happening on pit road there? Some of the guys are up there on the wall. Are they bluffing or are they going to come?
Those 07 bucks, I'd say they're not have to come.
Yeah, they're not bluffing. The 07 will probably be on pit road here.
He lost a lot of spots. He'd fallen all the way back to the 19th position. He's actually the last car on the lead lap, so he's got nothing to lose.
Paul Menard is in. So is the 00. Here comes the 07 of Clint Boyer behind Elliott Sadler. 07 Boyer coming in to get some tires inside of 20 laps to go. Jamie?
Doc Boyer came on the radio and said, all right, Gil, get the team pumped up. Get the guys pumped up for me to come in. We got to make this count good. We got to make it stick. 4 tires, they're going to top off. Tires is desperately what he needed as we saw him, guys, as you said, slip back to 19th. He's got his work cut out for him now after this stop.
If you'd have told me that Clint Boyer would not be a factor today after the way he dominated in practice on Friday and both sessions Saturday out of lap, but that is not. And as you asked Clint in the car, I said, what's going on? He didn't know.
Yeah, I think they've been surprised as much as we have. They really thought that they had the car to beat. We saw Clint Boyer following Elliott Sadler into the pits here. He's pitted just in front of him. Now watch the tire carrier come out here. Or tire changer, actually. So he's bent down.
Ouch. I've had that happen to me, changing tires, front tires before. That doesn't feel good.
He never flinched, Andy. Never even looked up and realized he'd been run over by a race car.
You got to keep doing your job, staying focused.
Don't tell me those guys don't earn their nickels down there when they come over the wall to change tires.
Andy, I was going to say a minute ago, we used to look back that about 25% of the last 100 laps of this race were always run under caution. And I guarantee you that's exactly what, we weren't the only ones that had that stat.
Yeah,
and I know that you know, and you looked at that too. And this is played out just like they planned.
That's why I thought it was a mistake when Denny Hamlin came down pit road running second because they couldn't make it on fuel.
The highest car up with the fresh two tires is Tony Stewart in the 20 car. He has moved now up to 8th position. His right side tires are 38 laps better than the cars in front and behind him. The question is, how much further up can he get? Jimmy Johnson trying to hold on for 18 more laps to win race number 1 in the chase for the Sprint Cup.
He's been really good on these restarts. His car just seems to get hooked up a little bit better than Greg Biffle and Carl Edwards. And allows him to get out to about 3 for a big crash.
Cars spinning around and a couple cars going around. It is the 10 car of Patrick Carpentier that just looped a complete 360.
Wow, Jeff Gordon just barely missed that accident.
He may have gotten a little piece of it if he didn't. He barely missed these guys.
Couple of cars lucky to get by this. Watch the 7 and the 10.
They're supposed to be teammates, but that didn't exactly work that way. Robbie Gordon got into it. Jeff Gordon. Wow.
That was close.
Right along with Jeff Gordon here. See him down into turn 1. He sees this happening there right in front of him. Oh, wow.
Good job.
Nice job of driving right there. Amazing what you can do with your eyes closed.
Middle 3. Spin in front of you. Go low, go low, go low.
Saw Denny Hamlin sneak around on the right side of the 10 car. Between the 10 and the wall.
Jeff Gordon able to get by. Moves like that might just salvage a championship, but it's the two-time and defending Cup champion Jimmy Johnson who just needs to hang on for 16 more laps.